Before we do anything, though, Tyler Loop drinks for free today.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 100% Tyler Loop drinks for free. Now, I don't think he can drink in Baltimore, so, absolutely, stuntman Chuck. Yeah, he needs it. We'll get to that game. I guess we are going to get to that game right now, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Kid missed a bad kick, right? We get to the Roto-World player. It's 44-yard field goal, centered up perfectly.
Good snap.
It's a good snap. It's a kick you got to make. You're a professional kicker in the NFL. Ravens, they expect you to make that kick. You got to make that kick.
He hadn't missed that kick all year. He made every kick inside 50 yards.
Yeah. But the two things I will say here is that Acrisure Stadium is known for a couple of things. Small-minded, fat security guards, and slightly less known is this. It's a really hard stadium to kick in. Chris Boswell is widely considered one of the best kickers, if not the best kicker in the NFL. And that same night, and he's kicked in that stadium for years and years and years, he's a veteran. And that same night, literally 2 minutes prior, he misses an extra point, an even easier kick.
Yeah.
And this is Chris Boswell. Because you know why? That stadium is a weird, hard stadium to kick in. And so I'm not saying it excuses the miss. The kid missed a kick. It's a bad play. He missed the kick. But I'm just saying, people are like, Ravens fans are actually going to Tyler Loop's girlfriend's Instagram and MFing her and him.
That's just
and you're
lame.
like, stop it.
Sucks.
Stop it. The kid sat in front of the press. He answered every question. Right. What do you want the guy?
He had a great rookie year. He missed the kick.
He missed a kick. He missed a kick. And, oh, by the way, maybe how about your defense not give up a game-winning drive twice in a row?
Yeah.
And it comes – how about I make it down to that? How about Lamar Jackson not being, fairly pedestrian for the first half?
Yeah. How about
putting up more than 10 points in the first half?
Yeah. How about on the 2nd and 2 we line up on the line of scrimmage and don't take that penalty that pushed them back 5 yards and they needed a miracle to Isaiah Likely to even get the kick in the first place. Also, why are we kneeling and going back 2 yards?
So that's the one that they had 14 seconds. They had a timeout.
Yeah, run a play. Run Derrick Henry off the middle. See if he gets into the end zone.
You surrender 2 to 3 yards. The worst case, you just stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I get that.
And I guess he still misses the kick anyway, but the whole process to get there was a little
funky.
I mean,
I guess the only argument there is if does Lamar get sacked? Does he throw a pick or anything like that? You're in makeable field goal range. Yeah. Does Derrick Henry fumble? Does the fumble issue come up?
Run like this.
I understand. I'm just saying, I understand that criticism that they could have gotten 5 more yards or whatever.
It's a little Monday morning quarterback-ish, I know.
You expect, especially given the fact that kid's never missed that kick before, that it's 44 yards. You expect the kid to be able to make the kick. And so, but my point is anyway, you feel bad for Tyler Loop. Bad play. He missed a kick that he should have made. But that loss is not entirely on Tyler Loop. There's a lot of other Ravens that, Shirley's Ben Johnson. Between the priest blessing the end zone and Jay having a championship bet, that kid had no chance. That's fair. He was trying to overcome both the priest and the curse of Jay.
Oh, the Ravens to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that, yeah.
To be fair, so I had the Steelers to win the division and the Ravens a big bet to win the Super Bowl. And so the only bad outcome for me was the Ravens limping through and all of their players getting hurt as they won the division to get eliminated. And that's what it looked like it was going to happen. Because Kyle Hamilton gets knocked out. Everyone goes down. The Ravens aren't that good. They're just not that good. The pass defense is just untenable. They haven't had a pass rush since Elvis Dumerville. Where are the pass rushers in Baltimore? They couldn't get any pressure.
That's what sunk them this year.
It's just not a great team.
And they're secondary. They're getting burned by Calvin Austin and Adam Thielen.
When Kyle Hamilton came out of the game in the second half, it was jarring how much it changed. One guy, and he's a great player, but it was like the boat sank immediately.
You're just
it's like we're one Kyle Hamilton injury away from death.
I would argue that Hamilton, outside of Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons, Kyle Hamilton might be worth more to his defense than any player is to any team. Because as you can see, as soon as he came out, they completely fell apart.
Certainly up there.
Completely.
For everything.
Unbelievable. Adam, listen, I'm glad my bet cashed. I had only the Derrick Henry anytime touchdown didn't cash, but Henry over the rushing yards, but Adam Thielen over on the receiving yards cashed. It was 18.5, and obviously cashed significantly. I thought they would just do a bunch of dink and dunk stuff, which is what ended up happening. But the fact that they couldn't guard Adam Thielen, bones of dust Adam Thielen,
Calvin Austin's getting open winning touchdowns. It's absurd.
Yeah, it was
Fryer move.
Everything. All these forgotten characters.
The sad thing is that Lamar looked great when he was given the chance. That's the most Lamar-esque he's looked since like week 1.
Oh, for sure.
The bomb touchdown, obviously, where it breaks through. That's like he's basically the only guy in the league outside of Josh Allen who can make that play.
Yes.
So a shame that his
two defenders
over,
and and Zay Flowers, the first touchdown you're talking about. Yeah.
But I think the Steelers deserved to win that game. Thought they were the better team.
Yeah, it totally changed in the second half, and at the end of the day, they got it done. Yeah, I agree with you. Just the way they played on the line of scrimmage. The actual fantasy takeaways here, I mean, is Kenneth Gainwell now on the radar for next year?
I think he has to be. Obviously, it depends on what the quarterback situation is. I think, I mean, he definitely benefited from Aaron Rodgers. I believe his average up to the target was 0.5. It seemed like it. I mean, like he definitely benefited from a quarterback that liked to dump it off a little bit. But, I feel like Kenneth Gainwell, maybe it's because of the way he came into the league, maybe it's because of the way that Philadelphia used him, but I just feel like I feel the same way about Kenneth Gainwell that I feel about, Parker Washington, weirdly enough, which is just he's just a good football player. We have to change our perception of him.
Right.
He's a good football player. When he's gotten the ball in his hand, he makes plays. You know what I mean? And I don't think it. At first I thought it was it's a little PPR scammy, and it's like sort of Arthur Smith, and it's just Rodgers doing noodle arm stuff. But the more I just watch him, I think he's a good football player. This is a guy that, listen, it's PPR only, I think, but this is a guy that was a top 20 fantasy running back in PPR formats, top 5 among running backs in targets, receptions, and receiving yards, guys. Again, depends on, I assume Arthur Smith is back next year, and we'll see who their quarterback is. We'll see if Rodgers comes back or not. But, yeah, I think Kenneth Gainwell is a, if I had to rank it today, I think he's a top 30 running back in PPR formats next year.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.